everyone. So, this topic is kind of late by a day. I was trying to piece it together yesterday and everything, but unfortunately time, work, stuff like that, so hopefully it'll be up today, provided internet speed at the library is fast enough. But this is a Movie Mondays video, and Movie Mondays is a video series created by Emily Boom, and it's kind of like Friday 5 except with movies. And so this was a wild card one, I guess you would call it. Basically, you picked a topic. Again, like we occasionally do in the Friday 5, which is super fun, but also super challenging. Now, looking back on that, one of my wild cards, not all that long ago, I had picked my 5 favorite albums, which were just, personal stuff to me. And the picks here are going to be the same thing. Now, why I bring that up is I was kind of looking, and, I've been watching people on the Friday 5 and people outside of it talk about music and this and that. And so I began thinking, because I was watching this one YouTuber named Lygia Resurrected or something like that. I'll have to look up her name again. I found her through another YouTuber. She's basically what people refer to as a gothic YouTuber, but she is studying opera to be an opera singer. And she's very well spoken and informative and everything else. And looking at what opera actually is supposed to be within telling stories through music, and that other forms of music have done this, I began to think, what albums could inspire a movie? Now, I don't mean that these have to be directly, song to movie, played out and everything, because I know there's like rock opera. Was it R. Kelly, I think, did Trapped in the Closet, what they call it, urban opera and stuff like that. So there's different genres to what they call opera and everything else, and there's musicals and this and that, which, sometimes are inspired by music CDs, music albums, and everything else, and that has been done before. So like I said, I was thinking, looking through my collection and everything, and I was just, it just kind of came to me, like, if I was listening to something, or if I had to make a movie based on music, which, CDs would make good inspiration. So here is my list. 21. Number 5, 21 by Adele comes in. You can't tell me that would not make, perfect, slightly dramatic rom-com. I mean, I know it's been done before. Girl goes through a breakup. She ain't got anybody holding her down. She ain't got any problem. She's free. She don't need no man. Then she meets the different guy, and her life has changed and everything else. Yeah, it's kind of cliche, but you can see it happening. And Adele has an awesome voice, so you would get a great soundtrack out of that. Number 4, I have The Open Door by Evanescence. This one I can see not in the way of the same plot, but I can see it being a darker musical kind of film. I think these ones should be kind of sung, like Repo, the Genetic Opera, and stuff like that. I can see like a woman going through a bad breakup and everything, and her kind of retreating into herself, kind of just like losing sense of reality and like creating her own world and everything. That's kind of like the feeling you get when you listen to The Open Door and everything. There was a lot of talk about, you know, staying with somebody, you know, with addiction and breakups, the whole stalker thing with Snow White Queen. There's just kind of like that atmospheric darkness to it, which I think would make it excellent, like, musical. At number 3, I have Harbinger, which is, I believe, the debut of Paula Cole. Now, I don't know if a lot of people even really know about this CD. I'm sure there are people who do know it and who have it, like I do, because they like the singer. But the thing is that she's kind of really famous for the whole Dawson's Creek thing. Let's get real. But Harbinger, it's like she's on the cover, like she's got like short black hair, black boots, and everything else, and like she has a song on there called Black Boots. And it's like, there's a lot of talk about, you know, her small town, kind of how women are treated. There's a song in there that depicts like an interracial relationship. There's one, I believe, that's kind of on the line of abuse and everything. And, you know, it doesn't, like, if you made a movie, that doesn't have to happen to, like, the main character itself, like, all that stuff and everything. But I think it would make, like, a great coming-of-age movie. Even if you made, like, the character, like, 16, 17, and then, you know, stuff happens amongst her friends in school, you know, some event happens that, like, she has to, like, learn this life lesson and everything. But I definitely keep the black hair and boots and everything, because we don't have, like, enough goth characters out there. It could be, like, Gothic Juno. That would be awesome. Number 2 is Safe Trip Home by Dido. Love the CD. A lot of it was, I believe, written around the time her father was very sick and passing. There is a song dedicated to her father and everything. And I haven't seen the movie yet. I want to, but I love The Fault in Our Stars. I don't think her father passed from cancer, but he did die of a disease. It might have been lupus. And, you know, I think why people really go to those kind of stories is because, sadly, you know, a lot of people have these things, and, you know, it's not just them, but it's their families that have to deal with all this. And, you know, I think it would just make a great, like, drama kind of thing about, you know, a girl or a woman having to deal, you know, with losing someone, and just kind of the fight to keep everything normal, and just wanting things to go back to the way they were, and just the process of handling it and everything. I think you could do something with that. And then number 1, which actually is kind of a sort of themed concept album. Hold on a second. Would be Scarlet's Walk by Tori Amos. Scarlet is kind of like an alter ego kind of thing that she made up, and it's basically about her trip across America. There's like religious stuff in here, Native American references and stuff like that, because I believe Tori may be part Cherokee or something like that. I know she's part Native American. She talked about that before, and she's, I believe, Scottish maybe on her father's side. And her father is a minister or a preacher, whatever you want to call it. I believe they were Methodist. So there's a lot of, like, talk of misogyny and, religious rule and stuff like that. And of course, there's a whole relationship, discovering this and that. Just like a road trip movie would be awesome. Like, this person just goes on this trip to like discover themselves and like learns about different cultures and learns more about herself. Finds good people, finds bad people, and finds happiness in the end and everything. I think it'd just make a great, like I said, find yourself road trip movie. So anyways, I know it's kind of long. I am so sorry, but I have a lot to say, I guess. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Good mom.